Okay, in this part of this study, I want to read to you from Daniel chapter 11, verses 32 through 35. And such as do wickedly against the covenant shall he corrupt by flatteries. But the people that do know their Elohim shall be strong and do exploits. And they that understand among the people shall instruct many. Yet they shall fall by the sword, and by flame, by captivity, and by spoil, many days. Now when they shall fall, they shall be holpen with a little help. But many shall cleave to them with flatteries. And some of them of understanding shall fall, to try them, and to purge them, and to make them white, even to the time of the end, because it is yet for a time appointed. In the book of Daniel, once again, we find the word cleave. And this cleaving is associated with a people who do wickedly against the covenant, who become corrupted or are corrupted. They are going to cleave to the people of Yahuwah. They are going to cleave to those who know Elohim, the Creator. Okay, they're going to attach themselves. This cleave is attaching themselves to the people of Yahuwah. So this word cleave here is a different word. It is not debak. This cleave is Strong's H3867. It's called lu or lu'ah. Okay? But we can find in the scriptures whereas this word also points to marriage. I'm going to read to you from Genesis chapter 29 and verse 34. And she conceived again, and bare a male child, a bond, and said, Now this time will my husband be joined unto me, because I have borne him 3 bond male children. Therefore was his name called Louis. In the English they call him Levi. Okay, the cleave in this verse, the woman, La'ah, is saying that now that she has had a child for her husband, he is going to now join himself unto her, because she wasn't his favorite. She wasn't his favorite, and he clung to the other wife. He cleaved to his other wife. And here, she is saying now that she has done this for her husband, as far as bearing him children, another child, he is going to join or cleave, because this word join could have just as well have been translated as cleave, like in the other places. Her husband will cleave unto her, and that's in H3867. Okay, so now we have established that this word that we find up in here in Daniel about now when they shall fall, they shall be holpen with a little help, but many shall cleave to them with flatteries. And not only do we have this word lu'ah here, but it's saying that one of the tricks of those who cleave to the people of Yahuwah is they use flatteries. They use flattery. That's another sign, and that they are going to be in intimate. Some of them are going to be in intimate relationships or marriages with the people of Yahuwah. They're using flatteries. They're using flatteries. Flattery is insincere compliment or insincere praise, fake compliments, and things like that. And for you know what, I want to take a moment out to point out that also associated in these last days um, with the cleaving of these people. Some of them are going to cleave, and Yahuwah is trying to tell us in these verses here that one of the purposes of these experiences, of these cleavers that are going to cleave to the people of Yahuwah, they may cleave in marriage, they may cleave in friendships, they just might be your friend, but they're going to try to be in your space. And they are going to use flattery to be in your space. But overall, Yahuwah tells us these experiences that we have with these people who are not sincere, who are not true, who are not trustworthy, they are entering our lives, they want to be in our space for an ulterior motive. The main purpose is to try us and to purge us and to make us white. What that means is these experiences are to change our character for the better. These people are wicked, but we are not supposed to let this experience make us wicked. It's supposed to have a different effect on us. It's supposed to help us change our character for the better. Yahuwah is permitting something in our life for us to push against us. To push against us so that it will work out together for good for us, not for bad. Any kind of trial that comes into our space, when we belong to Yahuwah, and for mankind overall, it's not for to destroy the mankind. It's for him to look into the world and make changes in his life for the better. Okay? So that's something that I see here also that's associated with those people that are going to cleave to the people of Yahuwah in these last days. Yahuwah wants us to change. Okay? For the better. He given us something to exercise against. Okay, so I wrote something here, and I want to read this to you. What I wrote here after I had studied that verse. And I say, I believe that one of the purposes of the targeted individual experience is to try, purge, and make us white. Many people on the earth are still under the delusion that their sins and crimes are not being recorded, whereas targeted individuals have been given the gift of knowing for a fact that our sins and crimes are being recorded by the powers that be, if and when we commit them. I personally believe that there are many things that I would be indulging in right now that would not be aligned with the commandments of Creator Yahuwah if I had not become a targeted individual. There are those who claim that they are a good person. I cannot make that claim, because there was a time when I explored any wickedness my heart desired. However, the targeted individual experience has caused me to make changes in my lifestyle for what I believe is the better. For example, now my mind wants to fight sexual sins. Now my mind wants to stop hoping that they would make weed legal nationwide so that I can take me a legal hit without fear. Now my mind wants to fight smoking cigarettes. Now my mind wants to fight going out to the club partying. Things like that. I believe those things are changes that I have made or I'm trying to make in my lifestyle for the better. And then I say here I want to define what I call the cleavers that I mentioned here in Daniel. In that verse, those that are going to cleave to the people of Yahuwah with flatteries and cleave to the mankind in general. The people of Yahuwah are not the only ones who this is going to happen to. We are just some of the ones. So if you are not a believer in Yahuwah, then you're not immune from this happening to you. The cleavers are perpetrators who will attempt to orchestrate or arrange themselves into a friendship, dating, or marriage relationship with a targeted individual, okay, or a people of Yahuwah. The cleavers are a form of intelligence or undercover agent designated to watch the people up close and personal. They will use flattery, insincere praise and compliment to try to orchestrate themselves into a targeted individual's life. To use, to abuse, to lead astray, to kill. Beware of the cleaver who attempts to whisper sweet somethings in our ear. Beware of the cleaver who attempts to appeal to our vanity with fake words of praise to tell us we are beautiful or handsome, when inside they despise us and dread every moment they are assigned to be with us. Beware of the cleaver who has to concoct a clever lie to rid himself or herself from us when the assignment has been completed. Beware of the cleaver who is well aware that targeted individuals have been isolated from society and know that we are lonely and long for relationships of substance and trust. Therefore, the cleaver may attempt to take advantage of our loneliness. Targeted individuals, people of Yahuwah, beware.